Hello and welcome everybody to another episode of Fallout 2. This one was effectively just one stream and it has been cut down to a 15-minute episode because most of it was combat and looting. And instead of doing just an intro, I'm actually going to do a little voiceover. Because you see, the first 5 or 7 minutes of the episode is just combat. And I wasn't going to just leave that completely voiceless. There will still be some background music to it. Hopefully I make a good balance so you can still hear me talking, but you also get to enjoy some background music. The biggest thing is, one, I'm batting for some time because it's hard to talk over when there's not much going on besides, like, the combat is just fairly redundant, and hence why I've sped it up. It is at, I think, 4 or 5 times speed I had it at. It's effectively much faster without being blitzing fast. Just because of the fact that, one, if it's too slow, then it's not fun to watch, because then it just keeps going and going, and it's not very interesting. I definitely think once I get to Fallout 3, where the combat is first person or third person, in my case it'll be first person because, I cannot aim at all in third person, and I can at least aim a little bit in first person. Point being is that the combat then will be great. It'll be nice, it'll be simple, there'll be no issues. The issues the issues have arisen with Fallout 1, 2, and Tactics, where the combat is top down. It is enjoyable to play, but the combat itself not very enjoyable to watch at speed. Sped up, when it's sped up really quick, it's really fun to watch. Like, I actually do enjoy watching it back because it's just like boom 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 boom, action action action, instead of fairly slow motion. Honestly, it feels while you're actually playing it at normal speed. But another thing is, I don't do really good at talking while I'm focused on combat. And so the commentary, for the most part, not the greatest during it. It's just like, okay, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this. Not very interesting of a talk, though. I did bring up how I kind of edit the combat in Fallout 1 and 2 and in Tactics, since I had that thought while I was going through it, and hence why I've also brought it up for the voiceover, because I don't have that many great ideas, so when I do have ideas of what to actually say, I take note and actually use them. I've also really enjoyed playing the Cursed King as kind of my character, Beldorn, here, because of the fact that this fight feels like it feels like there's some other mechanic or some other quests that I should have done. Maybe it would have been a case of I go to New Reno and I find the person who hired them and I handle it that way instead of just through brute force. Maybe that was the easier way to do it. And I know another way to do it is actually just having the smarts, the perception, and luck. You have to have 9 of each of those to be able to do the vault test, which is wild and BS. Also, the fact that, well, I won't spoil it for later, but I do not like the vault. I do not like Vault City. I may have to come back to there later on. You know, just make sure that their result on the final wrap up of all these different places gotta, you know, this is what happened to them. We might have to make sure Vault City does not get a happy ending because Cursed King is vengeful. And it is why I enjoy playing the Cursed King, because one, it's fun just seeing so many enemies absolutely fail around me. But two, because I can play a character that isn't just goody two shoes. Because so many of my characters are just goody two shoes, very wholesome, good people. But I don't have many characters that I get to actually be somewhat gruff to others' things. That will wrap up this voiceover, which may or may not be within the time. I hope you enjoyed the rest of the episode. Voiceover Namek. Ooh! Okay, so about 2000 XP for that entire area.
Chosen, the spirits of our ancestors guide me to a world of dreams that I may touch thoughts. Our village suffers without the holy Gek. Your hands hold our lives as a father holds his children.
We've got warning number 1 out of, I want to say, 3. Handbook lists a series of monthly payments made to the mercenary band from the Bishop family in New Reno. The payments depend heavily on how much pressure the mercenaries put on Vault City. Vault City may be interested in this. So I am going to talk to what's-her-face, the first citizen. I need to try and move closer. And then potentially back here, depending on who wants that booklet. The key thing is I want to talk to the person who's gonna do something about me taking care of all of the raiders and leveling up from that. Because, you know, that's the real value. Actually, quite literally, what level am I? I'm level 8. I believe next level I should get a perk, but I actually don't know. Okay, talk to first citizen.
Yes? What is it?
I have some information on those raiders who've been attacking the city.
What is it?
I wiped them out. They were holed up in a series of caves in the foothills to the south.
You did it! Excellent!
I got more XP.
You have performed a valuable service for Vault City. Please accept this as a token of our appreciation. To think a band of raiders was causing so much trouble.
Well, I have news on that as well. They weren't actually a roving band of raiders. Turns out they were mercenaries.
Mercenaries? Who hired them?
The Bishop family in New Reno.
What? How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
I found this account book in the Raider's safe listing payments from Bishop for a 3-month campaign of terror against your city, with options for 1-month extensions if you were stubborn.
I'm not surprised. Bishop visited not long ago and suggested an alliance. I refused, of course. We do not associate with criminals.
So it seems this was his way of forcing the alliance.
Possibly. But it would never work. I would sooner ask NCR for help. You have done Vault City a great service. Please, take this as a token of our appreciation.
I got more XP. That's nice. If I hear anything more, I'll let you know. Okay, I think that's about it. There's probably more I can do. Actually, let me actually talk to her about becoming a citizen. Let me do that.
Yes? What?
Questions?
For a non-citizen, you certainly demand a great deal of my time.
Okay. Well, now that I've done their chore, let's get some answers. A quick question of, do you have a Gek?
I am sorry, but we used ours to start Vault City. I
She
do
is
not believe
silly.
there were any spares, but you could check the acquisitions office. It is located by the entrance to our vault.
She has such like, I'm evil and annoyed, but cannot see anything. Also, 100%, that face is going to be on the next thumbnail. Not for the next week's video, but for this recording's worth of videos. That face is 100% going to be on there. Would you know where Vault 13 is located?
Perhaps some mention of your vault is in our computer archives.
Speech check. For a citizen, it's very important for me that I find out the location of my ancestors' vault. If I could check the archives, I would be grateful.
We could check the vault computers. They would probably have the information you seek, but only citizens are allowed to access the archives.
In that case, is there some way that you can grant me citizenship?
You may speak with Proconsul Gregory. He has authority to administer the citizenship test. He can be found in the meeting room down the corridor.
I talk to you. What do you want? Yeah? No, not. Don't think so. Oh, it's Vic. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so that is something I was not expecting to run into. How many rads? How bad was that water? Also, apologies, I'm not actually voicing this. It goes by too fast to actually talk. So I'm just trying to read it. Okay, this is great. Okay, this was something I was not expecting, but was really cool. Well, if it isn't my dad's boss, do you want something, or are you just gonna stand there gawking like a moron? Oh, easy. I was just stopping in to see what this place is. It's the maintenance shed for Vault City. And did you just happen to miss the huge sign on the side of the building? Kinda thought this might be a shop. You've got the of some sort, right? Anyways, look, did you need something repaired, or did you just want to ask me a bunch of dumb questions? What do you repair here? Synthetic alcohol dispensers, radios, firearms, laser turret parts, computer monitors, you name it. And I can get the tools to do my job. What tools do you need? Right now, I've got the metal lathe barely working, and my wrench has gone missing again, and my pliers teeth are stripped. Anything I can help with? You? I doubt it. Would getting you a new wrench and a set of pliers help you out? Yes, why? Maybe I could go find some and bring them back for you. I won't hold my breath, but if you want to, go ahead. It's your time, not mine. Might be able to scrape together a little to pay you for your trouble. If I find a wrench and a pair of pliers, I'll bring them by. I knew those wrenches were going to be useful.
Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Fallout 2. I do hope you enjoyed, because I certainly have a blast making, playing, and even editing this video. And if you did, make sure to hit that like button, comment below, and subscribe for more content. Comes out every Sunday at 8 a.m. PDT. If you want to see more, I have the latest video as well as one of my most popular videos on screen now. And remember, y'all make my day so much better. Bye-bye!